wonder if you've ever noticed how you don't need to teach children to play. To just play for the sheer non-utilitarian joy of it. But how as adults, we forget how to do that. In fact, our workplaces discourage that. My daughter Jemima, she turned 3 in 2 weeks' time. And right now she is obsessed with colouring in. Often when I get home from work, she's at the coffee table, colouring in, and the first thing she says to me as I walk through the door is, "Daddy, come and colour in with me." Now mentally I'm still in work mode, and so my first thought to cross my mind is, yes, but to what end? What are we colouring in to accomplish, to gain out of this? But then as I sit down at the coffee table with her and begin to colour in Goodabel from ABC for Kids, I realise that we're not actually gaining anything. We're just colouring in for the sheer joy of colouring in. And I didn't have to teach her that. But as an adult, I find I need to relearn how to do that. In part because the workplace encourages us to think otherwise. Eugene Peterson has a book called Christ Plays in 10,000 Places. And he reflects on the priorities of the modern workplace. And this is what he writes. He said, "Most of us spend a lot of time at work. This means that our Christian identity is being formed much of the time under uncongenial, if not downright hostile conditions. Conditions in which a premium is put on our competence and being in control." Competence and control. They're not the kind of words you use to describe a world in which we see it as a place in which we receive gifts from a Heavenly Father, are we? No, the modern workplace fosters within us a mentality that we are in control, that we are God, and so therefore it's up to us to do the work of gaining. And so what does Peterson say the solution to this is? He says we need to step away from that environment. It's important that we do. We need to play, or to use his words, we need to cultivate wonder. Get out into the world, take up a hobby, play a sport and exercise, expand our minds through studying something of God's Word. We need to step away from that place that fosters competence and being in control and making us think it's all about our achievements that we need to do in order to gain. We need to make time to step away from it and play. We need to become like children again. Because as Jesus said, didn't he, that the kingdom of heaven belongs not to competent adults who think they're in control of everything, but the kingdom of heaven belongs to children.